Alright. Alright, we are doing it in a waiting. I apologize. See, I had myself one too many pints in last night. Don't worry, I'll keep going to travel from the Far East. After all, sex and her heart are always a trade secret between them. I have seen that they are uphold their end of the bargain. I shake the feeling unless she wins, they'll try and weasel their way out of it. I suppose that they're just a bridge we have to cross when we come to it. For now, let me focus on what's making it to Gane in time for the match. It's going to be a lot harder than it sounds. My head is pounding and my stomach's churning. I don't think I've ever been so enthusiastic by the idea of leaving Rosa for tomorrow to recuperate. So, we're going ahead. I mean, it won't take long. Have my word. Looking at a look. Your best speed with Seka when you arrive to Ghana. Looking at a look, that needs some flow for me to slither out of going. But I admit that did cross my mind. Really? It didn't even charge? Oh my god, I swear I hate this so much. We have a I thank you for your support. I'm pleased to inform you that we are in a great strides and efforts to build an enclave. Doesn't seem further down. This is a good instruction effort. wait a minute, don't have the approach change. I'm taking a little bit of a nappy nap. You're clear that you're now in the 4 Metropolis. Imagine me joining you. I feel totally a different person from when I was last here. Before I would buckle under the pressure with father's unwavering gaze. This I just felt not right. I apologize, off track. Speaking of my father, he has yet to meet him in Kaiser, with craftsmanship from the poorest to the finest gathered in Kenan. There he will be appraise you and the details of our upcoming match. I shall remain here to collect the future. Now after I do, allow me to explain what I do. I shall go over forge and your Ganta. These blades are shown to be greatest familiar in the Kenan. The Lord is interested in having a forge provided with trainers with katanas. Before, he has simply entrusted in us me to his task. However, he asked I provide him. We will be competing to see which of Organta will. You mentioned to me earlier that in exchange for studying the guild, he promised to share that with Master Brito the technique we employ here. Those grown under your care, I have every intention of upholding my agreement. But should you give less than your best in this contest, I know full well what you are capable of. You have a question now. No, excellent. I suggest you go to Second 2 period. Perhaps in here. I suggest you go and collect your. And you have a moment? There's something I want to ask you before you. What time we come here? My heart feels like it was willing to stop beating at the same time. Something is painful. First I saw him as a dull, inspired man, but then, when he was so courageously defended my dream of refusing my father's fury, I realized I had misjudged him. In that moment, something. On my hand, I feel an inexplicable urge to be near him. I don't understand that you supported me on the journey just as far. So why is the feeling this way about you? But that is sir. The only love I hold is an art. There is no room for anything. I'm sometimes away to being asked a silly question and to prepare what could be the most important moment in my life. Perhaps when this competition over, we can visit this. Come to escort me ashore. What's wrong, lass? What are you talking about? My face is not red. Even it is, I'm the only because I'm excited about my victory, which looms the horizon. Right then. You will see I'm going to win. I've come all this way in my first travel in Indonesia. I studied such a girl at my tools. The two of you made me. They felt by my soul. They reminded me of how much I love my katana. The competition is one of my lifetime opportunities for me to seize my destiny. I prove to my father I am worthy to stand in her. She will make a formidable opponent in a company match. Has Shinto divulged any of the details yet? And you got it to be present in one of the same. I was saying that the first thing they'd be looking for is the sharpness of the blade, yet also what a simple but elegant example. You already know what that they didn't say. I must forgot you're outgrowing the fight. My wife, and I brought it well with me material. Once you're done, take your kata to the girl's father and good luck, Kaiser. Remember, if you need anything, I'll be here. Oh, switch places. I'll hold off my critique until she's present. Beautiful. The radiance of the blade also might be enough to repel the tides of chaos. This is that it is so sharp that it could clean even the finer thread of hair in half. The hilt has been a protection. The blade is fit to be worn at the hip of the great samurai. And besides, what is this, Seka? You haven't decided to take this competition seriously. To the contrary, I expended every ounce of skill and strength to create this. If yourself, take it in your hand and test it out. Okay, explain yourself. We were asked to make weapons for the trainers. Not all of them can use a weapons. Heavier blades may cut better, but they'd be useless in the hands of an untrained. They're lighter substitutes, however, can be handled by even the clumsiest of servants. Even so, the reduced weight has come at the expense of the blade's overall quality. While you're not wrong in assuming that the great majority of the Lord's vassals are not adept at using time, you were asked to forge a sample sword intended for use of one of his samurais. It's not an expert to see that Kenan is far superior to yours. And not only in the utility, also aesthetically. This is what I will be presenting to the Hammer House. I'll say, however, that the thing the client needs and physical limitation and to consider is a necessary part of our client. Next time, be sure to consult me before jumping to your own conclusion. Next time, so that means where before you were pounding your hammer in a single-minded desperation to gain my favor, now you are no longer blind. You have shown progress as a swordsmith, and I believe you are finally ready to begin your studies under me. Nice work. You hear? Sounds to me your dream's about to become a reality. Yeah, I know Lars, that a part of you. Thank you, Forge Master Brittle. Without your guidance, I would not have been able to make it this far. You have been a great inspiration to me in more ways than you can imagine. I spent my tired time trying to convince myself this strange pressure resulted my chest would do competition. Now I have been accepted as my father's apprentice. However, I can deny it no longer. I think army. As a Britza, what exactly is the meaning of this? I thought my daughter was accepted into your guild, and you might exchange blacksmith techniques, not vows. I'm not fighting that. And my apologies, but rather pressure just came and requires my immediate attention. Kaiser, I'll see you back in the guild. I realized he was so shy. It almost makes him even more endearing. About that prize money. It's clear now. I love him, Kaiser. I really love him. Now that you've won the challenge, it seems there is a great deal we can learn from you and your guild. It reminds me, while Sekka herself is not still in a place to take such responsibility, I have every intention to seeing that our end of the agreement she struck is upheld. We look forward to exchanging smithing techniques with your forge. Oh, that's right. For now, I can focus solely on improving my skills. Your gun that I made for your competition was meant to be forged in the likeness of the lightweight swords manufactured at your guild. It, however, turned out far inferior. I shall train on it, perhaps one day while I refine my skills into a point where I am worthy to be called myself a master swordsman. I can take on this duty and thus reignite the romantic spark between me and Ford. In the meantime, I shall keep my feelings for him sealed away tightly. I only hope that as the months go by, you will not forget my love. You're a wonderful person and you're a better blacksmith. I will not be forgetting you anytime soon. Yes, as my daughter says, you shall won the respect and gratitude and have Sekka would not have grown as she is. That said, I suppose that we were to part ways. This is where we part ways. I am sure the lecturer of the Fort Master is anxious to have you back. I have no intention of going back on my word to start exchange between your guild and mine. Right now, I will be sending word with one of my men soon. I didn't have leave rugby, but by looking at old man, I was reckoning I was overstaying my welcome. That's why you can imagine my surprise when Roundup walked in with the letters for the same man. While the whole thing, of course, peppered a subtle thread, he seemed that he just as enthusiastic about the idea of trading Smith techniques with our gun. Received another mystery. It says that it's from Seka. I'm not sure what it's for, but it must be important. The size and length of there I thought, almost retired from the sales. I'll be able to live the rest of my life in peace. Well, there you are. I begin to wonder where you show up. Beaton has sent us some class. He wants to introduce us. Well, the said, let's go. After everything in my power to see that new clan is completely satisfied. There you are. Remember, how can I forget? Oh yeah. Oh, it's the guy with the first quest. The reason that he's related to the Kaiser saved us. Saved us by that. I was being able to drive with the XIV that threatened us. Our victory against him at both the United. And we have been receiving new recruits of the dozen. In our latest batch, we received a mixture of eager Alamegans and Gridanian. If you do not see the problem, allow me to explain. There have always been certain racial tension between refugees and locals. You don't say! I thought a tea party might ease between them. I was wrong. Now they seem to be eager. I suggest you begin by speaking to Gerhard recruits to see what they went wrong. If we can pinpoint the cause of the feud, it will make it much easier for them to solve the problem. Yes, sir. You can count on us. Would you mind accompanying Semi? Mind you, this is an official request. It would not do something with yet to complete a base shade to carry out this task alone. It'll be two of you, then good. I imagine most of the new recruits will be at around Owl's Nest, so you should have no doubt. Right. Once you're finished, see that you report to me back. Yes, sir. Recruit, Beaton. Jealousy does not become you, my friend. I'll talk about captains. Well, you're here to speak with me. Oh yeah. Like him? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Every time we try to reach out to them, how are they repaid? With hostility, take the deep our Captain Gala arranged for us, for example. We intended hoping to turn over a new leaf, but however, clearly came to refuse entirely because the moment we sat down, they served us Alamegan tea. It seems that they've gone from refusing to accept our quota to openly spurring on. My apologies, but it will look like to leave it at that, lest my anger get the best of me. If you know more, however, perhaps you should by speaking with one of the huh? Here. No, live, love, and craft full need. Now I need to never forget any lesson I learned from the volley in the forest. What are you looking at? Is it something you need? I suggest you move along. Who are you talking to? Those questions just sound awful a lot coming from the Captain Garland asked us yesterday if we has the one that put you up to this. Every day we Alamegans bleed and fight and die to protect this country, and yet the Gardenians still regard us as the same suspicious resentment. Even so, we decided the Tea Party Captain Hunter arrangement was a good chance for us to establish some common ground and find a way to lay aside some of the differences. We thought serving Allegheny tea would be a good way to break the ice, but no, our kind gesture was made only by disdainful stares. Where no longer will we be made feel worthless by the Gridanians. From now on, we have nothing to do with them. Jesus Christ, it's Gridanians. Is it possible even a squadron trust in one another? It's taking ages to spawn. It's supposed to be in front of me, but where is he? But with the Galen recruit, do you have any ideas how we might be able to end their feud? That's just my work. I don't feel nothing interesting and selling might even provide a conversation. Recall teeth have benches of garments, I said we craft one. Each member of the squad can trust one another. This I've seen nothing like it. If you look at this bench, it's quality mesh identical to the one that crafted. What do we have made for us? Present you with this. This is exactly the same thing that Kenan crafted, which led you to decide upon a treehouse bench. After the tea initiated, the surprise that both sides have attended the tea party hoping. Listen, given the right environment, I recognize they can have brought them. Why not have a far eastern style tea party? Not only would a chance to bring the atmosphere, but it would also give them a chance to bond over a culture that you've been taking lead of the clans in the tradition. In doing so, came up with the same conclusion as Kaiser. It is evident that you have matured as a carpenter. Well done. Now it's time to put your benches to the test. I would have you two take them to a pool and set them already. Garland, gather your subordinates and Kaiser send me there. I'll finish. Very well. Alright. Welcome everyone. While I know our last season was not meant to be a rising success, I appreciate how you most willing to give this idea a second chance. Some of certain cultures with disrespect at our last get together, but I apologize. Regardless of where you're from, I value and respect everyone as you should each other. We are brothers and sisters in honor and family, if you will. Gathering of Craftsman Guild who helped me organize will allow you to realize that now we're in fun part. Hey, where's the other ones? Yes, this looks fancy. Ooh, dango. I always want to try a dango, but never could find one. What do you think, everyone? Before you is an excellent replicant of the tea house in Kugane. Ooh. What's with the stupid hats? The stupid. Kugane, as in a far eastern port, I suppose their decorations do have a certain exotic charm. Guys, I see what. Everything looks so elegant. Their furnishings are almost as beautiful as today as those found in Gardania. Carpentry and culture is ever present in our lives. One can learn a great deal about the people simply by looking at them. Upon these benches made me realize that there are many magnificent things in the vast world. In my narrow-mindedness, I nearly missed out of them. We should have taken the learn from about you and where you are from. We eat meals together, we fight together, yet because of our reluctance to speak with you, we know nothing about you. That we are sorry. No, it is we who must apologize. While I thought they were both Gardanian, like, so they're basically the same people wearing different people wearing the same uniform? And go down to be a second home. There's a lot about your culture we have to grasp. I'm not laughing. Let raise their cups and give a toast to the start of a new and beautiful friendship. Wait, is that a baddie? And making me hungry already. Is that a baddie? The music means we've done a good job. Happy all ourselves. Yes, it's been a long time since I've talked with someone and laughed so hard. I thought we had absolutely nothing in common, but I was mistaken. Indeed, the more we speak, the more I come to realize how alike we are. I'm glad we finally found a way to put our differences aside over some tea. Good, remember on the battlefield, it matters not where you are from or where you were raised, only that you survive. For that, you need to rely on each other, never forget one. I have a nice hat, my hat's better. Why is my internet's being slow today? Well done, both of you. While fulfilling the clients we need with the great fitness is something I have come to expect of Kaiser. But you surprised me, that you had the chance, same idea as one of the world's best artisans proves that you are still close to becoming a full-fledged carpenter. Not, however, mistakes that means you the items of the two of you crafted are from a computer. Even though one is far superior to the other. Come on, don't say that. Quality, however, is not everything. Your client has walked away feeling completely satisfied. That is a tremendous accomplishment. You continue to work hard, perhaps someday you'll become to be as good as a talented man as besides you. Thank you, sir. I shall remember this moment and continue honing my skills that might one day rival. I forgot. If I may be bold to ask, what is it to become our guild? Will we recover from depth anytime? What depth? What depth? So long as we continue to receive commissions from the Order of the Twin Other, we need not want you. But sir, it's not for the guild, but why were you working yourself so hard? You wouldn't even stop to take meals. Ah yes, I was temporarily overcome by the desperate need to reconnect with the wood. To achieve this, I began living as a tree would, taking in only sunlight and water. There it is. I already heard there was gonna be like that kind of joke, but I really need to stop jumping to conclusions. Oh, Kaiser, please want to thank you once again. While it was misunderstanding the part of the last far east, I couldn't be happy with the result. I've been entirely grateful for you and for seeing me through this journey for all you've taught me. This particular adventure may be over, but I have no doubt we will embark upon another together in the near future. I don't know. Until then, I shall continue to practice and practice some more. When you see me next time, I'll be near as good as you. You've been to it is a part of. Thank you. I mean, it's grown so much as well. The talent and the love for you hold your craft is rare even among the elite. I hope that you will come to see both of you serve me. Later. Oh, schoolmaster. Our apprentice wishes to consult you regarding the orchestra that's in Satanum. And when it has hide. While you are there, could you please help me in the workshop? As it happens, the task requires our attention. I've taken them with mine in case the orchestra. Bringing the wooden bits together will be a deal harder. I expected. I kept it all together. Otherwise, Mr. Muller takes us back. Ah, bugger. We're supposed to unload the supplies. So we've been working on the orchestra's secret. The admiral's in my task. I was hoping you could tell me how good it was. Oh shit, I dropped my data. At first we were thinking we'd make the whole thing together, but then we got to work on. The beers got back from a long way, right? But it seems that the tribute would be all the more special if you would handle it. Master Kaiser. That's my title now? You have never guessed, but everything has working to the... You would never guess we have already been working on orchestrated without Miss Emma's knowledge because we want to see how well we can do it ourselves. Like before we divide up the task between three of us, I'm in charge of the cylinder. Every part of us get ready to... All that remains is to join them together. Apply the finishing touches of the gemstone, and but the two things we entrust you is to see that the gemworks wouldn't be worth it. Perhaps we can get ourselves. We appreciated that you and Miss Emma could examine our work to make certain everything is up to scratch. Up to scratch? I read that way too fast. Yeah, but if you do a finishing touches, that's the same. Was my finest work of wood, but managed to put the cases on. Sure, it will be a lot more ghostly than the metal and stone. I think that we don't have to do that. Now that's for you and Miss to decide. Would you take to have a look to the side? What if I went inspired to this time? Spoken of pen. So what's the matter with the mission? Has been keeping him up at least. Made it all completely unaided. If they want my honest opinion, it's good enough to assemble the press. But if we apologize, there's no reason that they could not harm themselves. Yeah, I appreciate the sentiment of value and trusting the finishing touches. It was done for you. Hanjama wouldn't want it to be without you as Sultana's personal friend. Holy and Buddha. What grace and faith to you. In us, the gemstones represent the cherished memories of her mother. If any of us should have the honor of breathing new life into them, it is you. With that, I shall leave it to you. Remember, should you require additional supplies, you need to speak with Kenan. I look forward to beholding the finish. Alright, let's see. Oh, that fucked it up. I believe in butterflies by myself. Oh, it's magnificent. It was most refined, elegant, and orchestrated I have never seen. Well, I can always hear it with the chamber. Its music and beauty and its slumber is too dreaming. This is a grand tribute call for the grand occasion, in which it is presented as of the creator, Suffice to say, you and the prince must be present. I shall arrange the crown jewel to have an audience with her grace. Until then, let's keep it all a tribute. Yoga said, I shall leave in your slipkeep. At the appointed hour, try to take them to the palace entrance. And he will show you in. I shall see you there. You article to continue with. I got a gift from my baby sister. Oh. My friends, are you informed that you come with a gift? Yes, Your Grace. The humble token of appreciation from the guildsmith is the generosity you have shown them. You want to deceive me? Please, Your Grace. I should not be. It's the very thing I desire. Just what? I know. The jewels that I adorn with him, they are familiar to me, and comfortably so could they be. Indeed, Your Grace, you took the liberty of using your jewels from your lady's mother's crown. Ah, baby's just happy. Huh? May I try it? Naught would please us more, Your Grace. Between the apprentice who crafted and assembled the primary components and the schoolmaster von Kaiser, who handled the finishing touch. I gave the crown willingly, except not in return. Yet here is your return, reborn in a magnificent form. I grant it beyond words not only as a gift, but also what it represents. You coming to your own as goldsmith, ready to contribute to the future of your homeland. From the first time I have faith in Kaiser, but even so I dare not to hope that it would come so soon. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. No problem, baby sis. Happy audience we could not have expected. Now then, let us return to the Ragos Reach, and maybe suggest we gather the other at the guild. She reported. This is Sultan Sibador. I would love to have one like it. You know, my namesday is coming up soon. Sure, I'll make one. Damn, that was a near thing. Got fishy when Waldo would put a snowman on it. So I took mine off right. Told myself to turn red back there. Ain't no such thing higher praise, but I reckon I could grow to like it. so happy that her grace was happy. We all know you to thank for making it happen, schoolmaster. Peter Sultan, you have succeeded in the grandest fashion. I am truly happy for you. Master Marshal beheld the occurrence the first time and was deeply impressed. He made his way as we speak, doubtless with words of praise. Though, if I may add, when he needed we have a situation on our hands. Oh dear, what could this be about? No sooner did I return to estimate than I found that with orders from the Selfsmith orchestra who presented to the Sultana. It seems that when the word has gone of the golden conjuncture were tribute for her grace, while Ulda is not to rife with rumors, and it happened with such speedy beggars belief. At passing odd, no one else was intended to save ourselves. Afterwards, we came directly to the guild. Oh, I'm sorry, it was me. On the way, I bumped into Mamodi, and I might have let it slip. I see. Miss Mamodi knows that it's to fair that this was everyone. Far be it her grace intent to publicize her initiative, but neither did she express forbid us to speaking yet. You've done no ill. On the contrary, you've done it extremely well. From the perspective of the commerce, the merchant in me is fairly good with the opportunity this presents. What do you say, might Estenia Aesthetics have the honor of carrying the general orchestration as an Alamiga specific? Serious? Or sold to the prestigious place at Estimate? Are we really ready for this? Don't worry, brother. We got the schoolmaster at our backs, remember? And I think not. Let's forget, my apprentice. You are the heart of this initiative, and relying on the schoolmaster would take the shine off your fail. I concur with the assessment. Furthermore, for all intents and purposes, a product of synthesis from Alamigo has been born to stay. In other words, Von Kaiser has fulfilled his role as stipulated by the Sultana, and it was distinctive besides. It would not be meet to demand more of him. Manage by ourselves. I know we will, so no need to worry. Now that's the spirit. Now, even though Kaiser won't always be on our hand, I'm sure he'll visit Radgrav's Reach when he is able. You may rest assured that Yamilga won't be going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, I visit Lisa a lot, so I'll see y'all. Near and far, you'll always be at our Schoolmaster Kaiser, and we'll always be waiting for you. I'm gonna trouble you for a moment. I should be very much like to discuss the matter of supply. Ergo, we got our separate ways. Allow me to say to you what an honor and privilege it has been to be a part of your tale. Suffice to say, I shall continue to watch the crown. Young work with the great interest and will ever pay for success. This next time, my friends. I restore to the disposal, but it matters hide, no I was dumb in mouth. It's crazy they brought back a hoping it would not be this much. We have no choice but to fashion a new mount. The projecting measure, I have always decided on the next specimen a match. Alright, they were a danger, but I do not speak of a common. Well, we would speak of the three-feathered gun. It's quite rare and sought use in fine guns. Their population has dropped markedly over the years. Unfortunately, this means I must again put the two of you in harm's way. If that means having a mount for the exhibition, then we at least have to try. The guns live in Fringe, and go ahead and cast them, and let's see if anyone is there. We might find them. Go ahead to Gerbana, number 71. No problem. As no one has seen three players. Fine. Edges or rather, we have highly sought-after refinery. Before this memory began to descend. They say the public grew panicked and believed that the world might come to an end. People have been squandering their mind to find things going forward. Buildings made up of 3 federal guns was most a calamity, but it was too late. But never they recovered from overhunting. This hunger was constantly on us to find one thing. I don't want to. That is unique, a 3 federal gun. Other than that, I bet most people couldn't tell the difference between. Well, it's true, 300 are valuable for a sheen of its feather. The greater distinction between it is the other gun. It lies in the distribution of the feather. Do you think we can normally find a normal gun and change its arrangement? It would be difficult, but with your book of reference, I'm certain. Again, Miss Santana was lucky to find. But if we're going to make a convincing mount, we need a good mannequin. I'm never thinking got my president. Let's see if we find some. I heard there's a nest in. I realize the Ghana is majestic. If it's alright with you, I'd like to observe him longer. Oh my god, you're gonna literally get me killed. I'm ready to head back. Akagana Mountain is going to be great. Can I please have a question? Well, I know Miss says it means well, but Marmaduke wasn't upset if others are just as angry. Maybe we should be making another mount. What do you think? Alright, it's true we have a few setbacks, but Miss Antonia is counting on us. If I'm the only one going to real testament someday, I'll do everything I can to make this one perfect. Let's head back to Gardania and she will know what I planned. With other order pellets and letterworks, good for you. Oh, they took away the thing. At least you returned. I never see would never sketch. Anyone has told me everything. I pity you were unable to find the truth. The sight of the bird has grown scarce over the years, but I never imagined his situation was so dire. Your plan is to recreate the free from using the pelt of a normal? Yep. That is no small feat, but you've placed on yourself. With the expedition fast approaching, we can afford to make no mistakes. If all plans go well, this will be the final task for me. All the more reason I shall accept nothing from the shore protection. Though I loathe being made to wait, I had made an exception for this. Handle the pelt with care. Do not give it to 71 until you are absolutely satisfied with your work. If something happened to it, inform me immediately that I might procure another one. Okay, let's just get this over with. Class. Ah, that scared me. Alright, let's see. Yeah, here it is. Okay, it's been image of the three effects. I've already pictured the looks on the people's face when they see a mannequin dressed in it with it. I'm going to make the finest one, not yet. That placement plummet and his pulse is immaculate. Well done, number 72. Now, I must be off to put it up. I posted flyers all over the Gridania to ensure the desired audience is intended. Everything must be ready for the arrival. Be careful with that pelt, number 72, and remember, nothing less than What if you brought like a random NPC and just like made her into a secondary character? I hope no people would be excited to see this mount, but have actually anyone seen? But they are considered mad. We work so hard. I'm sure Miss Antoinette can make them understand. Just when I had Dr. Dunn had reclaimed some medium of decency, yet you will suspend their farce of an exhibition at once. Silence, I will not hear no more of this fabricated tale of these elementals. Our work is not a mockery of these animals, but a tribute to their majesty. If you would cease your blustering for only a moment, I will explain to you and the good people here in attendance why. Thank you for gathering here. I wish to speak with you regarding the matter of the great concern, one often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of the lives here in New Gridania. To start, I will have you consider this three-feathered Gridania, a rare breed highly valued by the people of Gridania. Before the calamity, as Damo began to buy the bodeful descent, demanding for the bird plumage would see its population drop substantially, and its natural habitat has been undergoing drastic haste since then. So much so, some believe there may be none left. The Damans which once stood outside the Leatherwork Guild, respected as a species that was struggling with a declining population, as the environment continued to undergo radical change, their innocent creatures, so countless others, were pushed to the brink of extinction. We obviously cannot bend the laws of nature to return the world to what it was once, but we can do our best to preserve their homes and what few of them remain. We must also show restraint in the hunting, lest their peers become endangered as well. Take for example the jacket made crafted by the Dalman hide. The pendant from the leather has grown circulating. What do you suppose will happen as many hunters are drawn to clouds? See only the products born of their hides. It's far too easy to forget the sacrifice of these animals. We must protect them as we do balance life there in the 12th, but to do otherwise would be a grievous squandering of resources. You want to talk. What is the display other than the waste of skin? You claim it is for educational purposes, but one could simply read a book. You have read such a book. I should hope you have. Then you are highly knowledgeable as a result, given that you were clothes made from their hides. What about you? Do you know anything about dolmens and garganas? These people have the right to know what is happening to the world outside of Gardania, to know the cost of the goods that would otherwise take for granted. Here, Marmaduke, perhaps now you are willing to consider the merit of the Tentacles' work. These mounts are not meant to offend anyone. They're lasting reminders of the lives sacrificed for the clothing on our backs, the tool of aroused interest in the sturdy of animals so many would otherwise ignore. You might be a specimen of grim reflection of their living counterparts, but they would preserve the truth that mere words cannot express. Surely you understand the virtue of that. More than you realize, for it is my duty, my privilege, to hearken the elements and bear witness to such truffle. That is why we maintain the delicate balance of the lives in the shroud. I see now you wish to share with these people's knowledge I have long taken greater. I would ask for your forgiveness for my recent wrongdoings. The 12th will suffer greatly in the calamity, and in the years since it has grown weaker. The sight of the mount was more than I could bear. The sacrifices of these with countless more may be served in your creation, serve to bring the good of the people wisdom, and instill in them a greater respect for the blessed creature of this land. Then I may condemn them no longer. I will carry on, for it is my duty to illuminate the dark with the light of knowledge. Also to enslave my workers. Before I continue, I must give a thanks to my two skilled artists and apostle, my darling assistant and spy who placed this splendid Gagana mount, and the gifted letter who has prepared both the jacket and the Gagana pelt. I think we're not interns anymore. It's been far too long since I lectured before an audience, man. I hope I didn't bore them. You're perfect, Miss Antwell. They were hanging on to every word, and did you see how everyone was admiring the Gagana? Today was a great day. Indeed, it was a great many before learned a valuable lesson. Thanks is no small part to a view. With that, I do believe my work here is done. And Kaiser, you have my sincerest thanks. Come on, you two. When assistants are deserving praise, I would not hesitate to give it. Even I want to admit that the Gagana mount was quite impressive. I'm not often the ambidextrous draws a crowd like that. Before that, in the lecture, I said the exhibition was a running success. Thanks to the compliment, but building the mechanism was an easy part. I was one who made an incredible cape to dress it. He's been like a big brother, looking out for me every time. Now we finish, I think I'll stay in Gardania a while longer. There's a lot I need to learn about leatherworking, and I might be planning to share about... Oh well, looks like I have a new recruit. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because you're friends with Kaiser either, rather... Wait, you're the gunner? I thought you were just a friend of his. Maybe more? I admit I was doubtful of the abilities of leatherwork, but I'm grateful to have it proven wrong. And see, we have touched the hearts of the minds of good and many people here in Gardania. This is only the beginning. When I publish the results of your work here, all corners of the realm shall know that the great naturalist Altaloin. Indeed, the shining star, this is the career I've begun to shine. And did you not tell you? Not long after I finished my lecture and reservation of the next publication of New Rosa Geographic began to pour in. What's more, Herr Marmaduke plans to speak with the elder sister to have my publication installed as a reference work for this. I'll let Marcet to manage the better part of my research and writing, but this will require nothing short of an individual attention. My work must be thorough and comprehensive. I foresee much traveling as well. Yes, across the whole area. Perhaps we will meet on a distant shore. Should the day come, I would be honored to receive your assistance once more. Then the Christina thing, like, her salary is gonna be different. Is he still here? One of the news, our butterfly is a Gecko once more. The country devoted herself to even the minutiae of her task, such diligence that quickly won over the strictest of her seniors. She will make her triumphant return to Kenan order, the greatest of spectacle in a far city. Her veteran Gecko, fledgling Mako alive, take the stage in a vivid display of all the cultural riches, and the festivals are held once a year, and the tradition goes the Gecko who earns the highest acclaim takes the place at the top of the flower district until such time as he is dethroned as a future event. And you might imagine Kotoro has held the position since the last long as I remember. There was, however, been an actual turn of events. Just the other day, Kotoro announced that she will not only withdraw from the festival, but retiring from the Hanamachi altogether. Rumor has it that she is to be wed. Suddenly, of all has the flower district state of disarray. That said, this could only be very well a chance of a lifetime for our butterfly, or a thought at least, yet to reason I cannot comprehend. When I asked when she would wear this time, she simply lowered her head and walked away. This was entirely unlike the girl to be gloom and naive. What very well might be the chance of a lifetime. It's possible she harbors a word that she is ashamed to discuss with me. I cannot say, but I would ever be so grateful if you could talk to her in my stead. Have you here congratulate me on my promotion? You are most sad. Signed. Sadly, I am afraid I am not much in the mood for celebration. My friend, but you heard news. Of course, is leaving the Hamachi, never to return. How can that be? It embarrassed me to say this, but were it not for Kotosoru, I would not have been a Gecko I am today. As a child, I saw her twirl around the stage at the Kaiser. I moved as nothing. moving as nothing I've ever seen before. In an instant, I knew I would give up anything to dance beside her one day. At the Bianca Behem, my dream was finally realized. In the end, my performance was not worthy of sharing the same stage. Yet, deep down, the little girl inside me was giddy as it could be. This was a substance me as I scrubbed the floor and folded the kimonos of gifts years my junior. Now, knowing that if I did what was asked of me, my day would come. I could once more stand next to she who taught me everything. But now the day will never come, and so I was told, young master, I will have to need of his gift no longer. To take the stage with an empty heart would only bring me shame and to the fall of the district itself. You have been kind to me, but I would be alone in my thoughts for a while. I'm sorry. I pray along my thoughts for a while. I understand. That feeling is, I understand how she feels. Jesus Christ, it sucks. Oh, thank God you returned. You've spoken. What is the pain? You say without her rival and role model to begin her focus, Tatsu has lost the will to go on. Poor girl. Why must she torture herself so? That said, it is quite like her. Once she has something, she would not be easily swayed by words alone. I can only one of her most endearing qualities. At times like this, one of her most frustrating. As a girl's patron, it is my duty to support her in any way I am able to. At this point, this is most likely taking a form of a tangible gift, but it seems she would see my butterfly requires a different sort of favor for me. Why don't you go and kindness accompany me to speak to Kotsaru? We will be able to convince her to reconsider her decision. She is known to frequent in peers to this day. I will be along as I seem to matter on my friend. But even the adventure of that fool child, whatever brings you here. I must hear you out. A young girl's very life hangs in the balance. Must always be so demanding. You are free to make your plea, though I of course am free to deny it. I beg you, Sarah, pray postpone your retirement, if only for a fortnight. Say that you will dance at the Korogatu one last time. Forgive me, but I believe this is my life and it's my own live. To tell you the truth, I have already put the marriage quite long enough. Though I'm getting no younger, I could not very well leave the Hanamachi without knowing I had a worthy successor, one who would lead the flower district for years to come. But things are different now. There is one could follow in my footsteps. She is already a favorite of the crowd, and though once she stumbled, she rise again. A newly found humility tempered her passion. I would step aside and let her take the center stage. Meanwhile, the girl whom you speak is saying that you may never dance again, and this is why we've come to you, Kaiser. You must help us save our butterfly. Whatever would you need me, you are her patron, are you not? It is you and Master Kaiser who have supported her through her most taxing trials now. We may be her patron or friend, but you, Kaiser, you are the one she looked up to, and she herself one day would be. The girl has come far, and she was still a girl. Without you to guide her, to challenge her, to be more than who she is, she is good as lost. One last chance to share the stage with her idol, to prove her worthy. This is what a butterfly wants. If she is deprived of it, it will haunt her for the rest of her days. We beg you, to not abandon the child in her moment of need. You were to propose another contest. Be forewarned that I will not take that challenge lightly. If I were to defeat her again, who is to say she would not lead Hanamachi with her tail between? It is how it goes. It would only show that she was not ready to carry on your legacy after all. If that's the case, it is better for you to learn now rather than later. Harsher words that I would expect to hear from you, Kenan, and yet this is the truth in them. Very well, I will acquiesce your request. You will see me on stage as the Guardian Order in one condition. Kotaro and I will don the same dress, dance and dance to the choosing. You shall perform the ancient dance that the Hengashi from Doma and long past ago. Tenimo. Dance of the angel lured down from the sacred home in the sky. But Doman's custom dictates that all who dance in tournament must wear a Temu Hurga in a classic tradition, of course. Simply none else will do. Master Come, I trust you will see to my tires as well. That is but of course, I will not. It will be my own pleasure, right? Kaiser, you may consider it a wedding present for the both of us. I said quite interested. I cannot recall the last time a dance of ancient Doma was performed in the Koridori, much less the time when two leading Geeko performed in identical garb. You seek to level the playing field to ensure that this is a test of pure skill. I see. For all those who prostrate, I look into their eyes and see a man who found me in the tea house, who brought me one father. Anyway, consider all your contests except initiative. Kotaro, for all you have done for me, will you do for my brother? I thank you. And with that, I shall return to my fathership. Look forward to my present, Kaiser. That was about, well, as it was expected. Still, we haven't any time to lose. Let us meet back to the shop. I will send. The young master has asked me once again. The time is clear, but there's something I must tell both of you. You've seen that we are here. There's something we must know. Before that, there's something I must say to you, both of you. You've been gracious to lavish your upon present as kisses, but I do fear I can accept your pinches no longer. With a passion for art burn one heart, I shall be leaving the Fire District forever. Oh my Senpai, have you not heard the news? Satsu has agreed to give one last performance at the Gandori. What's more, she has issued a personal challenge to you. What? Hmm? Yes, she has. Given the two of you will perform one tenyo of the Tenemai, the dance of the ancient Doma, so clad identical tenyo Agamori fashioned by Kaiser's hand. I will not only share the stage with it, but don the same dress, dance the same dance. Change of plans, Master. Your butterfly will not be retiring after all. We must send Kagori off in a great fashion. If not, I trouble you. Those eyes are burning passion that stole my heart that day. We will stand by your side, my butterfly. Pray show you the dance of the lifetime. Give Kotaro the wedding dress that only right. Master Kaiser, words cannot convey my gratitude for all you've done for me. I promise you that this will be different. No, I will not shirk my training for even a moment. But what I'm doing still here. I must begin at once. I need to impress the For my part, I assure you there are no spare expenses in producing the final material. Fabrics of the purest white, so you pure one would think they are waved by the angel himself, while they symbolize the Kotaro betrothed. And the traditional garment of the East, it will be doubtful, be unlike any dress you've ever fashioned before. But I trust your talents and will learn. I must look forward to seeing your fabric. Doma legend. We first danced in Taisa of the angel down in the sky, in which she had requested herself in a dance of the solar ritual. It is not surprising that Kagari, with her expression from tradition, would make such a change. Yet, to my knowledge, it was rarely performed by the two dancers in tandem. Doubtless, Kotaro is looking to give the audience a final Gana Odori. It would seem that the veteran has high hopes for Kotaro at will, but can the young butterfly live up to her mentor's demanding expectation? I, for one, will be on the edge of my seat. I already fucked up at like literally the first. As I know working with moon. I'm looking back here. I have no desire to dress everyone. With the most gratitude and pay you not miss the fest. I'm quite certain of the schedule ages. Oh cool, it's Hancock. It's Bounty Hunter Girl. As the Master Kaiser consulted her through her to take up stage at the very moment. I remember they were red. Wasn't my friend? It's like I could swear the two angels descended from the heavens, standing. Movement and precision. It's like the two of them are breathing at once. I swear, it's still our mortal world we live in. Please, me, friend. I may be certain I have been spirited away to. Calm down, dude. Second, up their hand. Even for even trapped in the fantasy, never been a whence we came. If could watch those two entirely, I will gladly. Very well, bravo. I have no words to so beautiful witness. If it is I am lost in the dream for which I hope to never wake. You can thank Master Kaiser for that. For a moment I wrapped myself in origami. It was as a true transformation to an angel. In all my years I've never felt as I did. It was as if our bodies and souls were one. I knew not where one of us ended and the other one began, and to think that I almost left her without ever having experienced the rapture this night. Forgive my headstrong, foolish girl, you know. And know that the woman who stands before you understands that all you have done for me throughout the years, and thanks from the bottom of my heart. It appears our contest has ended in a draw, but I would have it no other way. Once I dreamed of this day when I would surpass you. Today a new dream is born inside me. All that you've given me and you've shared with those around me, the young master, Master Kaiser, and all those Kuganasins that were fair alike, you will honor me with this patron. Bangladesh will be a safe hands. Farewell, my dear sister, and may happiness fill the rest of your days. Thank you, my dear, and let us save the farewell for a proper occasion, shall we? Always Hanachi in such a demand that she would refuse an invitation to perform at my ceremony? To yourself, and not to work with gratitude. With Kono retirement and the change of the ground is complete, will soon replace the top of the rank of Geico. When she will shave 15% on car insurance, sorry. For the Shin area. Great changes are coming now in the performance, confidence. What has Hanamachi will feel better. I spoke with the girl who came in. She has henceforth performed both the dressing you fashioned her and the traditional kimono hand-downs. In a way, she would usher in the flower district in the future and will be taking care of the loose side of the tradition of the past. Oh, my apologies, unlike me, way too emotional. I believe marks the most successful conclusion on our contract. Thank my friend and rest assured that my butterfly will take her sublime to not go to waste. I hope to you and your sojourn in Kenan are a fruitful one. After all, maybe your countrymen yours might have take interest in Hingani fashion, and we may have taken interest in yours. But forgive me, this is a humble suggestion. The passing is sick for my friends. Go where the shadow Clint gives a after you. With all your guard and I can keep up. Butcher has firmly stalked Kenan as possessor, and on top of the Hanamachi, everyone coming has their favorite. Yet, Marina, is she still the same sweet humble girl I have always known, and deserve one beautiful as her. Yet I shall cherish her all the same. Good, now marry her. I could thank you enough for all that you've done for me. Thanks to you, my career at Geico is successful with my energy. To continue you all this time when I wonder if I would truly my heart. But when I do, I look at this dress and this is all the sacrifice that you and your master Kami made for me. I vow myself that I would make you prouder. No problem. Alright. Next, I'm going to Ulda. Forgive me, I failed you. Anabor, I made his escape. But Sekiro arrived at the brass plate, but we've entered the warehouse. He's already gone. We've watched and shipped after, but he did not. Oh, that he was onto us. The more we need to run prey, the more likely we are to succeed in our hunt. Sekiro found a woman in the empathy of an attendant. When got word that she is out of the market as we speak. Come with us. We must mean to search for the attendant in the Sapphire Avenue of Exchange. Ooh, that's a angle. If I'm correct, then there's an employer. May I inquire what business you're about? We have the reason that the master is involved in a murder. Tell us, have you noticed anything strange about him estates? Well, not to mention it, there was a young lady who began working as an attendant around the same time as myself, but one day, without a word, she simply just vanished. I never saw her come up to work after that again. Claimed that she was stealing valuables from his home and that we have no choice but to discharge her, but I grew that her and the time we spent together, she would never do such a thing. I came to hear rumors of long ago, but people say the master only hires as his attendants women of humble means, and I confess at times I find his gaze quite discomforting. Quite, you're safe now, but I must ask, will you come to Erica's Blue Chamber? There is something we need to know, and only you can tell us. If in some way it will help you learn what happened to that girl, then yes, I will follow you whatever you ask. That fucked up my camera, by the way. Four circles, zeros who came twice after remaining illy dead. It's no easy thing to do have this lady identify the remains of her friend, but it has to be done. The peers comforting together, we all knew where to find us. Is the girl in that rest in a coffin is the same that worked beside me at the prison. I know now. I suspected then that his accusation of theory was lies. He did this to her. We must capture Nora before he harms anyone else. I'm sorry. I know this is not easy, but where is he now? I know only that some different crimes have been told. Okay, so he killed him. Then let us make our way to Reptile. The hunt is on again. He was set on her grave, still bearing the false ashes thrown upon her. I fear her soul is unable to rest in peace. Please deliver her to the other side. I hope we could enter the Revenant until we actually leave. He'll leave here at a corpse in custody. These are fine by me. So we've come a long way. We need only wait. Make sure that ready to show up and avenge the deed. Who the hell are you, lot? Where'd you come from? We are here to simply ask about the corpse of the young lady known best in their employee, one of the ladies. I know nothing of such a thing, and resent that implication. I have no business with you. We know you attacked our friend as well. The evidence all points to you. Confess now, the penalty you will only grow if you don't. I told you I know nothing such thing. I urge you to relent in this. A merchant such as myself as means of dealing with such harassment. You know what it means? What? No? Okay, I'm stuck. You know what it means to be... You were impossible. You were stabbed through the heart. Girlfriend, are you well again? What sort of words are you thinking for? I spent years cheating death by sword and spell. Do you think some common blade in the alley would be the end of the enemy? Now, which of you was it? My sword left a nasty bite on its own. Let us have a look at those hands. Well, it seems you've left me no choice but to kill you. Send these fools to their maker. Didn't you hear him? That's Grenfell, the bronze bull. He's a bleeding legend at the Colosseum. Up there with the likes of the Hellfire Phoenix. You're not paying us enough for this, merchant. If you have to fight with the bronze bull, that fight is yours alone. I thought my past behind me, but perhaps I am not behind me. No matter. What say you? Are you prepared to confess your crimes? That girl, it was her fault. She forgot her station, the debt she owed me for taking her in. She had no right to refuse me. In the end, I forced myself upon her, but to no avail. She swore she would tell all of my improprieties, that she would tarnish my reputation and ruin me. I could not abide that, so I silenced her. We're not here to judge you for your crime. The task will fall to others. You're here for Heartstrike. You have it still. Just surrender it. Take him back to Ul'dah in the brass base, and fear not. Should we come under attack and he dies on the way, we'll be sure he receives a proper burial. All fellas don't play around. But this is the true heart that the blade I stole was nothing more than a fake. Now we have to find a way to release Nilfgaard from the curse that binds him. We all know it to Severin. There are rumors that he dabbed in raising the dead before. Perhaps he knows something we do not. We must find a way to break the curse of this blade. Most pleasant, I heard a horde approaching it. That was the inconvenience of some drastic client. But now this is a rare treat, the heart strike, I presume. Hafuzo Rito must have felt when he realized the blade was false and Nippo was a genuine, and now I too see it for what it truly is. Heartstrike is not and never was a blade with glorious power turned to death to life. It never was a blade with a hellish power to turn death into undeath. It is in all ways a tool the most detestable of those who practice in the dark arts. When the blade punctures the flesh of the dead, the magic contained within the jewel hair commands the action to deadly force the grip to a corpse. Yet behold the other side. There's no such jewel embedded here, and more hazard is dislodged at some point, all in exchange of hands. A violent stabbing this weapon has been seen over the years, without others known. There is not enough power to fully render death to undeath. By the grace all do Nilfgaard, and the young lady continues to lie in the perfect state, as stories both remain that would have risen the monster, now as they were known in life, but now truly, with the power it is still able to muster, Heartstrike would simply fetter their spirits to their bodies. And to explain wonders why their flesh has started to rot, now, or any point, that undoes Heartstrake's magic will serve to unbind their spirits. Then, only then, will they be returned into peace in the ethereal realm. How it was done to him. It is far more simple than you meant. I just need only to destroy the source of the magic. Say you sword fool, you will not break the magic by breaking the blade. We will mostly obliterate we must obliterate Heartstrike. Let her never say a trace of the physical existence to the end. We require a powerful agent and asset to solve it of some sort. And with being the case, you have done yourself a great service in coming here. The Kakasha proves to be no feat for all myself. Is that right? Sounds good. Indeed. Now I would expect nothing less from you. And so to end and return it to my friend. The wrongdoings of our past was not our own. I was hoped to write them by my own hand, but it seems that was not meant to be. It was a shame ours to bear. For sake, take your time, steady your hand, and make sure we all undo what Harsha has done. We will wait for you at... Look at how far you've come without me even realizing. You've grown to be quite a dependable assistant. Thanks to baby sister's training. Enough to praise, even if it not become of me. Come, let us take task at hand. We are needed to a solution. We resolve this accursed blade. Never thought a day would have chances, all thanks to you. Fishnet. You has been to false action. So now please deliver to the right other side. Are we alone? Today's day we shall say our final farewell. How do you fare, friend? Here we go. Let's put it right test then. I ran from your death ever since it took you. I was a bronze bull, but from this day on I ran for myself. The blade that is very... Now at last I can move forward. I can see you from the other side, and I live as I should. Be at peace, friend. Lay down your heavy sins. Of that day I will carry them, yours and mine both. Deal. This is the end, the very end. Never will I forget you and our time together. The day I spent in your arms and your love, never. My sweet, then, now, always. Farewell, my darling. You both. Goodbye, Niels. I trust I must move forward as well. My life must go on. Words, I owe you more than I could ever hope to repay. By your toes, my dearest Neil is at peace. I know what to say, but just thank you 1,000 times, thank you. shouldn't have insisted. This is the end, but not the end. There's still a path before us that we must talk. You are right. There will always be those who we lean upon, just as we now get here. Your mentor, Serbian, is one such. Please do tell him how we're grateful for all he's done. As long as I remember, I knew such quiet and calm, such peace. This I owe you, my friend. I'll come back and interpret. Tell me, did everything go more? Yep. Then your dissolving did as dissolving do. I'm eager to move on to our next lesson. I put you a fledgling yet great alchemist as squander should you face the death, one whom you loved more than yourself. I had at your means the method to resurrect him. You and I wrote the you're far braver than and far more noble. I venture that you and most people lose some virtue. Those who don't do anything to bring them back, they held torture and unyielding there. Where the path that do so present them to them, many would find a temptation to tread it too carefully to resist. And dare I say I must count myself among their numbers. I did what I could do upon death. Yet in the end, her breast never swelled with a breath of life. We were able to say our farewells, however, and for that I consider myself blessed. In the face of such love, we can't do nothing but confront our own weaknesses and carry with our lives. That fact itself centers pillar of a miracle we saw life. Well, enough of the heart-strike business. It's time behind all we can do is bless ourselves with it. Many chores have been best and you are among the finest alchemists I've ever had the honor of. Come see me again whenever you find yourself in need of help. He caught his words and his father used to continue to develop without outside influence. The moment he uttered it, they have been mine. I've given claim as much as I find myself declined to agree with the business done them very far east I have, which honors than Yuzaki is called. It's a hard dish, the meal, vegetable, simmered and pulled. The moment I taste that, it will overcome with a sense of nostalgia. Many Almegans and I'm a war orphan, and I left my homeland when I was little and remember nothing of the time. Very student Ansu's Yuzaki was exactly like it. Similarities can be more curious if there is a connection. Our Eastern Alameda cuisine is proven. If I can just prove it, Ansu father might be moved to consider a union. There is no guarantee, of course, but for my Ansu, now as you can see, I'm an adventurer again. Feel free to go wherever I want. I tend to go to a village in the peaks of Algeria and the trading hub. Yes. There I'm going to track down the steel memories and then learn whether Alamigo might have shared a culinary history with Horis. You have already journeyed to the other side with me, but I cannot rightly ask any more of you. If you're still willing to help me, then please. Came here, thank God. I thought the fiends in the area were fierce, but the people here, I'm ready to face them. Now that you're here, I can think it enough. Let's split up and ask the villagers about the stew. We'll meet here when they're done. Dude, does it look like I know anything about I shall eat whatever the hell they put in front of me. Okay, bitch. Meat and vegetables. Paul, what you're describing now sounds like a bucket stew. Telling me this. It was born when the soldiers retook. Used a buckets and cool pots, then wine and various seasonings. It was popular in the past, but under the Peru it has become. Don't matter. Ooh, this one looks like a bitch. Let's do it. Don't care much to do if you ask me. The only way to cook meat is roast it to a crisp. I spoke with a new about my stew. Buckler stew. That was his name. Damn. You know, reservation is I'm happy to say that there's an inquiry weren't completely fruitless. The man who tracked down a fellow who was worse in history. Let's go ask him when he knows about trade between Alameda and Doma. Him. Who's worse in history? Let's see. Some of the things few things in ancient history owing to the time working the royal palace you wish to know. The food history of Doma and the true Alameda traded with the nation east prior to imperial rule. As far as it extended as far as Lee's New East rises, so there was no contact between Doma. Even with direct, there's still some connection. For example, like Razan could have been a waypoint for the dish. But if you want to verify this, I'm going to have to go all the way over there. Perhaps you need not go so far. Even a Hainish monk who came 2 years ago, I could try asking him first. I saw him heading outside the village a short while ago, elderly as he is. Let's go and look for this man. What are those? Alright. You okay, man? Nice job. Yeah, we got it. What little I had at any rate. It would be best to stroll to the woods for you. I can't let you do all the work. You've done more than your fair share already. Guys, I want to show you the thing of I owe you my life. I was too focused on harvesting, I did not notice the Kenan coming. I look much to owe you. Just bones and organs are in command, I assume. More important, I take it you're a gentleman who came right from Ratsadzana. I'm sorry if I seen it, but while you were there, did you ever hear about a dish called buckler stew? I hear about it. I love this stuff. Ever since the traders over from Alamigo, I've been enduring slavery in my homeland. As a matter of fact, it's the reason I came to be here, though I won't bore you with the details. So you've introduced Razan after all. Tell me, do you know if buckler stew was also made the way to Doma? That it did. It tells Doma merchants journeying to those spices. You see, and to sample the stew, it was rather first sight. So another was that he decided to open a restaurant back at home and find the stew in shallow pots if you can find them. All these pots proved to be heavy, big bad. He left them all to the pier and said that he'd make it in the spades. The name is Shukia, can be translated as spade grill, and that will come from the fact that you grill me on a spade. I knew it. Take whatever you call it, but whatever the name is known, all talk gives me a fierce hunter. There's not for left to make it right now. You mind teaching me the recipe and tell me more about its spread of it? Well, you indulge this old man with your company. Well, if you insist, who might argue? Come along, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Let's head back to our hotel and I'm done. Thanks for all your help. Recipe. I begged Rowan to use this old kitchen. We're surprised that she allowed it. Blessed with that, I can set any buckler stew in order. Yeah, I have one last favor. I need you to prepare some serving zukaki. It's a relatively simple affair. You can take the member down the broth to Far Eastern. Though I needed to remind you that the Far Eastern can be deceptively complicated. Anyway, here are all the ingredients you need. Pop in. Let's please make. Alright. God, the delay is so bad. There you go. Emil Watson can tell me how this Kenan is in class of his own. My buckler stew is as ready as it'll be. Come, let me serve him to Unterrace. Alright, sounds good. The joke, in our culture, sukiyaki is shared only between family and dear friends. You are neither. If you think this will win me over, you are sadly mistaken. Now, please allow me to explain. Kaiser made the sukiyaki while I made a different type of stew. Different, I say, however. What is this? It resembles sukiyaki, but yet it appears to not be Far Eastern. It's a simple tradition, I like vegan stew. If it pleases you, sample it and compare it to I see you say. I know not what you are playing at, but the aroma is undoubtedly appetizing. Oh, very well. By the economy, not only do they look alike, but they also taste alike. But the ingredients, they are different, are they not? You're right, Father. Maybe subtle differences, but not. No matter how it looks like the stew is sukiyaki. I get the symbolism. What does it mean of this? Did sukiyaki somehow find its way to Alamigo? It is the opposite. It's the Alamigo dish, the buckler stew, that found its way to Far East and eventually became sukiyaki. Although Doma have no common history, they have a common trading partner in the Near East. Orienting in my homeland, the buckler stew first crossed the sea to Radz Adhan. From there it crossed the sea once to Surya, where it was recreated using the local ingredients to become sukiyaki. It was been noted that this took place in a relatively recent period of Doma's long history, up to the point meat was prominently grilled to harness their natural flavor, unminced and used as dumpling. Our stews were uncommon. They were reserved mainly for seafood, but the sukiyaki arrival knew possibly blossom into a meat dish. Father, you told me to that. You still call him father. Come on, calm down. Our Eastern cuisines owe its greatness to the fact that they develop free outside influence, but it owes its greatness no less to what is adopted from other cultures. Those eyes. Why are you sitting there? Sit down and join us ere the food gets colder. Ah. Hey man, give me some of that food too. The way to win to my heart is the good food. I don't know how you pay, Kaiser. And see what I've managed to do the impossible win over Unza. He finally approves of me and Anzu, and he plans to be born out at the earliest opportunity. I'm going to resume my post at the cafe, serving Far Eastern, of course, and hang up my adventuring hats for good. I suppose you'll continue both adventure and cooking. I have no doubt that you'll be succeeding in both. But no matter how high you've climbed or how far you roam, know that you are always welcome here. I'm delighted that you, as always, please follow me to the bank pot. Allow me to explain the things. As Dallas said, the Grob Pillar owes to completion and thanks to this mind-changing approach to the project. In fact, we have recently been able to run the vehicle into some basic tests. However, its tests have proven the results we've hoped, and the swim engine has powered somewhat lower than expected, quite the gobter. We're unable to clear the breeze we prepared testing. If we did, we could fix the boost engine output, but alas, the pistons were unable to cope with the strain. In the light of this, we decided to create a new piston use different storage material. I imagine you've guessed as much, but it is the material we need to procure for us. Pomalite. This metal is very highly durable and needs capacity and the only issue is we have no idea where it could be found. What's more, it seems that this mineral is rather difficult to get in one hand. Perhaps we should ask a friend in a month. I should be grateful if we were able to. We found a solution with the pest problem. This would make a way to guild if we talk to Food Raja. It's only the right thing that we be a culmination of everyone's hard work. Oh, it's him again. So you may, I do host word that you might miss out on the best part of everyone at the counter for let's begin. Sounds cool. Sounds like my cue. Even I managed to find a solution too. Actually, you were fish. We've chosen to put our faith in either alchemy or what was it called again? Companion planting. Well, alchemy is more pointed to it does have its downside for you could pull inside of it and may cause what happens that further we plan. It might wreak all manner of havoc on the environment. In which case the only option realistic is available is to make us blend the two. I know enough of both alchemy to cover the aspect, but the companion planting may prove somewhat difficult to utilize. I don't want to make a fool of myself, but we cannot explain somewhat to what the company. Simply put, it is our process to plant the different crops in close proximity so they will usually benefit one another. These benefits vary from stimulant growth of neighbor crops to yield. Oh, and perhaps most critically, it will help prevent. In case the eelworm infests a flowering plant called the Ragar stake is said to be effective. However, sadly for there is none left state. I came with the confidence that we have any guild either. However, I do have an idea where they might be found. Flowers owns in the name to Ragar, the guardian deity of Alamigo, and dare say finding it in Girabania, when fate destroyed what have it, the stance of. I'm gonna track down Girabania. Okay. Yeah, I have to pay attention to the location because they don't tell you. What I can do. Have yourself. The fighting may have died down, but there's no guarantee that Girabania is safe enough for a civilian to be wandered around. Maybe you look after him just fine. If you're different, you might only get in the way. Do what you want, but it's my duty to accompany Kaiser. It's my final obstacle standing in our way, and I can't help to leave him in Tentacles alone. Baby of mine, such passion ought not to be hindered. I promise you for a good cause, regret it. I'll go ahead and begin asking if or to an honor of your visit. Best luck to both of you. Do look after her. Edith is like my little sister and I never had. Doesn't bear thinking about what. Alamigo Twin Odd Officer may give me the most good information. He claimed that we have planted pests and grown into we've claimed that here a plant that used to prevent pests being grown in village and is not only a science. We follow the related botnets that will be poking on the cheek of this man. All his words have hardened my resolve. You'll play less asking. Let's wait. Jesus Christ, the quest. I shouldn't have remembered, but memory still show our thoughts. Far in the mountains, who knows? It could be patches or somewhere. Locks brought to me in lock from the locks that prevent inequalities. I have a burn problem, but you might be better off with something. Sorry, lad. Post it, pest and stored it and nobody wants anymore. Right, so we have Rockets grows in the mountains somewhere in the lock, far away from the settlement. I'm going to head back to Alshar at risk. I'll make sure that assuming that it looks like you need to pencil. I suppose you are actually going to find the flowers first, although I don't imagine there will be a spot of eelwort and a spot of. Search for what? I can't say, but I expect to hear all people bring that mineral up. You'll find it near the peaks of Albania. Word has it it's traded very often back in the day. However, it has changed. First, it became increasingly thanks to the autumn winter between Alamiga and Albania, but then the Emperors took Alamiga for their own. Trade for the minerals and I imagine a Miner's Guild's very own Kaiser would be more than enough to have to locate the deposit plummet. Best of luck, my friend. Hello. Let's see before it's beautiful, it's stunning, it's yes, it sounds exciting, man. And calm about sorry about that. Everything is all remains is the plenty of flowers. If you have time, I have to say as Planet River itself as a pest, you did wonderful the mop image overall. I've never seen a cipher so eyes, and not a half bad either, but that's the work. Trust it would be to wipe on this and work it was done if. I can't believe my eyes. I'm surprised not to think the first batch of pirates survived. These little guys are tough. Baby shit is coming. I was absolutely positive they were done for. Thank you for staying so long. It's been alright from now on. I shall make sure of it. I've been seeing you far to come. I too am almost confident you. However, allow me to give you a helpful hand. So. This guard is given to the most acquainted and accomplished lieutenants. You may have grown of late, but I cannot but bring myself that I'm worthy of such an honor. Now, don't be harsh on yourself. It is true that you've only made the first step in a long road becoming a great one. However, it's precisely what in mind that I saw it fit to furnish you with this gift. Think of it as silence, a steadfast belief in your future. The future of which you may know more than enough to cultivate on your own, while Kaiser and I no longer be actively helping you. We shall be certainly able to watch an eye on your progress. I wish you the best luck on your first. I'm going to pretend to hear that stop myself from fainting, but I promise you I shall work hard and determined to nature carve I shall namely from in the boss and hit, starting with these popatos. Promise if they were sub Albash, at least we repair for fools our faith. That would truly a shot should make it. That's a high quality minute with the dreams. The fight the pistol we acquired. The box. Do not trust it. Work for it. Look for yourself. Oh, you must have been painted upon my. Everyone is laborers. You will create a pillar here. I mean, everyone will be mount first, but we'll try lining up that. We got a nice time far out this time. Oh, this is the vehicle. Our plans to go try to answer. I do hope you see you there. You contribute so much after all. So now we have. Unless we have place to go, fine. We're just waiting for. Anyway, there's a lot of thoughts about it. We say how that last time we finished working on gold. I see nice. I wonder how Mother Trouble feels about her chicks laying in the nest. And we're delighted to pick up. We're terrified you've gone to take a place to go. Why is he talking about it? Still be about all my friend advice. I've got caught up in some other people. Like, clearly this slipped my mind. Honestly, this was a man banning your team, and it was something ever. I wouldn't suggest your absence help it re-raise the ghost. You know, redesigned it. Nothing, you know, your right goes should be priceless. Seems that you are convenient for getting out all the work so I've searched for Goblin Girl. I found that this article will be fully dedicated improvement, not to mention Kaiser's evolving. Before you have my sincere thanks. as one stated. Marina tasked with developing vehicles and safety improvement. However, as sour as our plans twisted to some grounds to be eaten. Then I imagine you have more or less made your way out. Anyway, I do hope you see the. You're done now. We'll type. We shall continue our portrait. Someday we'll give birth to Utopia. I'll show this memory. Before that, I arranged a pass to Middle Honor Skill. Should be learning from the days back and forth to full set heads for days now. Yes, I still only love how to learn. At this way, I shall be around to teach you. My parents will join us seeing the last Gashi. To see a stranger lands and times. But I do regret you when not crafted the mirror made my all is well. I'll bet I trusted you doing well. I was hoping to go inside. I pledged my katana to the Lord. As a faithful may have it, I may leave Kenan for this very day. It would seem I would give folks a new master domain and plagued by my bandits of thieves, aiding the uprooting of such indivisible that my blade was. This is a good thing, right? It certainly is. Could you spare me a moment, Lieutenant? Then I was able to expect your commission that I made a breathtaking with me armor smith. I take like the forge of my armor with my own polish and being professional. Often noble of you will bring a team of mine. It is a great reluctance that I must decline. An hour of departure draws near. I cannot delay. Ah well, it's a blood shame. You help me then? I reckon that you could bring out full suit faster than you could. Oh, your heart's pure as the metal you forged, Kaiser. You better get to work. Would you be willing to wait for us, my coach? I promise we'll have everything ready by the time you make your ship. You have convinced me. I shall trust the time about it for a while. I got a mess ahead, but let's talk about it outside. He's also in a hurry too. Fortunately, that's probably well longer, I say. I think of an armor as my forge of a samurai made it. Now the hinge is flexible, it's hard to pass the perfect limit state. I shall be Master Ghost to be heading on the bends and nothing. Give me. I reckon I have a suit will craft them on Hingen style and by samurai. But a few arrows and touches to throw in the measure. I want you to forge a chest piece of limited arrow. If you have a meantime while the conversation, I'll put together the rest. You know the helmet. I'll punch in a great Kabuto samurai and what happens to your nature, as well as the purpose. Those shock shelves should be approved provided your supplies. We're on a tight schedule here, Kaiser, and you're best to give him away. I need to get a quick trip and to look at a couple of things, and I'll get work to myself. Interesting, see what I have. Materials. A little instant pillar, and it will give you a little animal supplies, and you'll need to balance that with a piece of machete. Let me reset your password. There you go. Ah, you've calmed me down. Let me bundle it together and let me make other bits. We can present this whole Master Yoshi. Alright. We can do that with 5 minutes. What's with the rabbit? I don't know what this art sorcery you played, but it is swiftly. I believe this result. I like the armor, but the helmet? You've expended the efforts to learn my family's crest. This kabuto is a astonishing recreation of my favorite voice rabbit. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I asked around and they told me the rabbit one is a sacred animal which brings prosperity. Seems like the perfect choice. The rabbit is what is called upon about guarded perhaps. Well then, they grant swiftly. The Kawara Kabuto is more than lucky charm, however. It serves as to announce the presence of an individual warrior. Samurai taken to field wearing this. Ometa is disposed to make his royal apparel. Then for the samurai ally, the kabuto signals appearances of a stance company and can inspire the wearer to rely against desperate odds. This helmet you've crafted captures the very essence of Kawara Kabuto. The chest. There's a confusion of this absence traditional scales on the chest armor. Metal plated this. Ah, the design of Hingen as a metal itself was forged in the Luminza techniques are very modern. Well, I can never say even a price of gratitude, but I've already tired overly. I shall repay this boon by defending good folks with the reputation of villainous men. My katana shall sing as a spring across the battlefield with the swiftness of a rabbit. Farewell, good masters. I'm alright. I learned him. I reckon the time I packed headed home. Thank you, Master. You've been a fine teacher. I perhaps has a favorite before you leave. I'd be grateful if you could teach me a technique to use in the shaping of them. I sense potential for failure and finishing. Our adventure, I won't keep you long. I know your adventure well as an armor, and you're likely to get itchy by your feet. I'll stay behind and master myself. And what you're paying for it, just taught me. Anything situation hands, I should take it from you coming from an artist anywhere. I'll talk to my favorite cat girl. Oh, but she has competition now with Drolmina. But Drolmina has a... complimentary things are... I'm telling you what kind of place Asha has. Silent learn things. I say it's like nice to take go. Just worry, I'll be sure to touch it on again when the guild. Like if you payment less, I don't know what, but asking outside about work, Asha, it's been on my mind. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to do a bit more business with Alsha in the future. Maybe I could even look into creating a branch of guild there. No need to rush into anything regardless. I'll give myself a time to digress. What are your skills? Marina, thank you about education. Which is a pleasant start, I must say. I believe I've developed a keen sense of the fire of a gather which arrived. Even if I gather how many tools must gather, and the gathered two must have one more tools. Tools all the way down. Or the materials. I must have fooled everyone as I guessed if the dragon before the egg. Is there one fact that to be gleaned from the contribution conundrum? However, it seems that crafting and gathering are right. Would one trade, the other one dies, vice versa. Precisely why I aim to see the proficient of both you and your. In the end, I devised something similar to those tiny claws of yours, an L-talcite pickaxe. Here, take it. Perfect. Looking good, my friend. Well, you'll make right at home along with the rest of the workers. And now sleep through the wingless claws wing. Yes, like Kaiser and Thunder Earth. I have an inkling now as to how powerful the pickaxe felt. Something so small and light is remarkably sturdy. Even I could swing this all day without tiring. The hidden treasure of this world should be mine. This is all I could ever hope for more. Thank you, Master Arvid. All I did was put the parts together. It's our friend that did all the hard work. Kaiser brought me so many materials that I had enough to make a few more pickaxes. Perhaps you should give them to your dragon friend. I shall take care of what I can. Leave at once. How was it? I'm sure other dragons found your new tools. Well, you see, I'm afraid it wasn't quite like that. The dragonets were delighted to see what I thought. Of course, the elder dragons, however, flew into rage, harboring the younger ones, insisting that such tools are contrary to a dragon's very nature. Oh, I see. Although it's far from an enthusiastic reception I've been developed, I believe that the prejudice of the past must give way to new ways of thinking. It is a way we are to coexist peacefully, Shorty. I knew for certain that there will be among other dragons who are of the same mind, and I may continue to preserve else my efforts apart. The other dragons will come around, I'm sure of it, even the most cantankerous of the lot. Perhaps you can take this different tack. The dragons might be more open-minded to have some of them craft on their own, mainly you. Or Margot suggested. There is still a question of what I want to have. The eye-catching, unlike anything they've seen before. In that case, try not your hand at weaving. The materials are lightweight and the tools are small enough for you to use routine. Clothing designed for dragons would be especially novel, in which I am sure wouldn't mind. That's a wonderful idea. Oh, I cannot wait to get started. Because I'm afraid I need some help procuring the material if you're in trouble. I'll give you a list of what you need. I'll take care of the rest. Green to meet I shall give to what exactly I might weave. A tomato salad. Good. Some mushroom saute. I'm mixing. Let's look. Oh, have you? As an infirmary. You take some soap and a quality amount of stuff. Now I see if I can make a closer look. Even in my laying eye, this place. With the latest tribute, we now have a requisite amount of nymphs. Do we have enough daily necessities now? Oh, we do. We owe it. And now that our patients have everything we need. Thank you so much, Kaiser. No problem, Pen. So much indeed. I must confess, I was surprised to see such comfort, simply providing our patient with a basic level of comfort. All we replace them is all we need, just like we do in the orphanage. Truly, you make everything you need but yourself? Well, sure, most things anyway. I mean, but who else is gonna do it for us? To start with cleaning, we do that ourselves too. Oh, I know. Next time I'll teach you how to clean, dusting, mopping, and all that. We must do things regularly. After all, cleanliness is next to healthiness. Be grateful for a tutelage, child. Such a devotion on her duty. An example of future to that gentleman has a new favor to ask of you. Allow me to thank you for representing the daily necessity. I shall keep you up with good health. And Charlemagne, tutoring marriage while managing our stories, my fellow nurses and I feel a burden greatly lightened, all of which is easy to say you are doing well. If in case, I have in mind to task you to replenishing and managing medical supplies as well. Do you think you're up for the task? Yes, Martha. Just leave it to us. For that, Charlemagne, we're in charge of medical supplies now. It's testament to your dedication. Let us keep up the fine form. There is not we must more to provide. We need to. May we rely upon you once more. Oh, I got a uniform. Looking good. Although they do not want for motivation, your presence is still confidence in your duties. I heard that he's always lying. I want to press my God to and I spoke. If she couldn't say good enough, you got heart beating while I was hoping to get a favor. You met a fellow named Archie, one of the heart players. Even if you've spoken to him, you are bound. He tells me clear ways of mine. If you just prepare think about the fellow man, I'm asking for trouble. He has his mind to talk. Usually he refused to open anything. I dare say you're fair when you. Yeah, but if you're not famous how to play, what could you possibly hear? The others you hear are fussing or fighting when mom's away, but kindly saw he is here to check up on you. Sure. Your concerns are misguided. The proprietor of the first time such as mine ought to be worried. Look at these eyes, tell me what they were intended earlier. Such a fine apartment it is, but much finer than anything Zol has. These numbers will look fine if you do. Okay. What are you? You shouldn't. Is that true? This entrepreneur is going and making a loss. The new tradition is laughable. Oh, hope it's falling. The adventurer will be flocking to the right. I shall not forget, business has dried up in hard places. You mustn't give Master Alcatraz. Is there anything as all you can do? I can supply you with flatbread. I might have been a little side stale, but a little still is never killing one. Whatever happens, you can't allow the hard place to go out of business. It does, however, if you want. What happened to Marina's arm if you are all the children she holds you in her loving wrist? What makes you must think of the children. Speaking of which, I feel when I feed them oh, it's such a mealtime of no consequence threat. We're doing so well with Kaiser help, though it can't bear the thought of having. I need a place to hide. What's going on? What is this illustration of self? Can I help the good quest to turn away a damsel in distress? Done this. I take it you're in charge of this place? We're searching for an Ishgari woman named Melody. Have you seen her? I advise you to be truthful, else you know no such woman, and if ever we did, we are declined to cooperate with brutes who make threats. I advise you not to cause trouble in this establishment, else you have to answer to me, illustrious. In the battle of heart and mind there. We're taken. Don't take it personal. We're just doing our job. We're done here. See the hair? Ridiculous, wasn't it? But I want to say, alright, why are they after you? First, I don't thank you. I'll allow me to gather I was a maid. I served an Ishgard nobleman, but he treated me more cruelly. Unable to bear the torment any longer, I chose to flee from the household. I had given little thought to what I'd do after, but I made good escape. I cannot return to Ishgard. We have already done with me great kindness of heart, but if you want to take me to employ, I have nowhere else to turn. I promise I shall. See, you'll be welcome to the fold. But I will not lie, the business has seen better days. You will be boarding an airship that will go down in flames. One that will change the fortune. Would you like to know what it is? But of course, so I will tell you right away. You're an Ishgard maid, and an Ishgard maid is though I right to assume you're familiar with the nation's cuisine. With your knowledge, you will help us introduce new dishes. I'll be acquainted with Ishgardian cuisine, be a partake in the high eyebrow. I'm pleased to say that I'm not without skill in the kitchen. I shall be glad to assist you in your You have a knowledge and a skill to prepare for dishes. The only thing we're missing now is the ingredients. Perhaps a truffle. Use forcemeat. You can make a hard place thrive again, so will you hold. That's a good thing. The pineapple pudding or juice, both are produced in the scripts you've contributed to this cause. I still Mr. Ronoa, sure. He said, we're ready to be good friends after. As a matter of fact, Zoe will go and speak with her right now. Sorry. And still, I was conceived of a young master as a whole promise. Our success rides upon the power to provide us what we need. Zoe has placed you in trust, as I beg, help us bring the harp. Lest you worry about that recompense, is it? The house was surrounded with poison and never. We assure you I took my part, will care not. How a house will welcome me for everything so long as the hard place survives. They must set to work. Go forth and friend and bring. Oh my god, how many of these? Users here in Kaiser have proven tremendous part over the years. They're so impressed at the fact that they've promised to spread the word little by little. You're really natural at this, but you think about the time you spent that outfit. But then there's no good about he won't return. Besides, I'm quite enjoying dressing with like. Should have been me, yeah. Mr. Mofo, I've been asking, how long have you been working at the Heart Place? I used to be a treasure hunter, you see, and one day I read of a foul, terrible fiend and would have mule me and would have Chief had not chanced to be nearby. I never forget the sight of him standing over the creature, bloody corpse. Anyway, the Chief saved my day, and I've been at his side. He must be a skilled warrior as well. Is there nothing he cannot do? Was for not I was favored to become Khan of the largest tribe of the sea, but next to my brilliance, there was a self-proclaimed sun that would appear as a pallid candle. Largest tribe on the steep. Pay no mind, 'twas mild musing. You always do that if you don't want to talk about something. Enough talk, everyone back to turn to duties. I was wondering when you come again. I propose I like you to run by you and the chief. Over time, so I started learning some alchemy of the goblins, and I've gotten as far as being able to meet his. Again, what if you were to make a house spirit to serve to your patron? Drop. As it was sound as if we were in reverse on fortune. And let us undertake this endeavor. I help, my friend. Will you procure for us the items we need to make our own spirit? Punishing intended. Huh. Trying to put those skills in. Aye. One really nice. Kaiser, I was almost eligible and missive. The blast saying you were both accepted the apprentices, but now it whispers from sense what happened to all. Well, it should be just us. Well, I can be surprised. The guild will have to do without his veteran skills for a while longer. The change of his technique is only right and proper. By the time I return, Blanchtree will have mastered my new methods of bleeding Hannigan and Urin style. Now it will only benefit only him, but it also serves the heart of our armorers. Stagnation is as good as death from our artisan. After all, we need much needed influx of innovation, which we begin trading with the kobolds. Now we find new ideas of dealing with races from Far East. Besides the century in the midst of one of Blanchard's storms yet again. Kaiser, I wager you reap the rewards when it comes to your craft. It's well worth it. We will keep studying on the fire doors before the match. If I'm into it, keep ahead of you and learn. Alright, with that being said, thank you for watching. If you guys subscribe to videos all the time. With that being said, this is Kenan Kaiser, Legend OP. I'm just that good. See you in the next video. I'll be listening.